Today's date is 21st. 21st.
Today we will do question number 11.
11 and 14.
Okay.
The day is Thursday. This is your math class and we are solving exercise number 6D.
Ma'am, yesterday we did not do question number 9 part 2.
We didn't solve that second part?
No, ma'am.
No.
Oh, that's why. Sorry, I didn't get your question. Okay, I'll explain that. Don't worry. Page number 166. The topic is parallel and perpendicular lines. Boys, I marked in the homework somewhere the slopes I changed with the gradient. Slope and gradient, they are the same words, but in your book, because in our book, they are using the word gradient. So that's why I marked your slope that use the word gradient in place of slope. Okay. So the question number 9. What is the question number 9? 9 second part. You are saying that we didn't do the 9 second part. So 9 second part is determine whether P, R and S points they are collinear. So what is the condition for collinear?
The distance is same.
The distance is same or the
Between
gradient is same?
M1 is equal to M2, ma'am.
M1 is equal, not M1 is equal to M2. Who is this? M1, M2. My dear, look at this. M1 and M2. M1 and M2, this we are using when the lines are parallel. Okay, but if there are 3 points on any line, like in this question 9, there are the points R, P and S. So we can say there are 3 points. So the gradient of PR, gradient of PS, gradient of RS. You can take any 2 gradient and keep them equal because they all 3 should be equal to each other for collinear points.
Okay.
Okay. So the
Yes, ma'am.
the collinear is something different. It's not like parallel. In parallel lines, we have only 2 lines. So we are writing M1 is equal to M2. Here, for the collinear, we have 3 points. So any 2, the gradient of any 2 points we are keeping equal. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not like parallel lines. It's not like parallel lines. So you can keep here, we can find out the gradient of PR and gradient of PS. Find out quickly. You can write here gradient of PR, P and R. What are the points of P? P are, we find the points of P yesterday, 4 and 2. I remember 4 and
Yes,
2.
ma'am. Yes.
And R points are minus 2 and 4. So quickly use the formula. What's the formula for the gradient?
Y2 minus 1 divided to x2 minus x1.
Minus x1. Substitute the values.
4 minus 2.
4 minus 2 over
2 minus, sorry, minus 2 minus 2.
minus 2 minus 4. So it will be 2 over minus 6. So we can write this is equal to minus 1 by 3. If we cancel with the table of 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. It will be minus 1 by 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
then the gradient of any other second point, gradient of PS. Find out the gradient of PS. What is S? S is 6 and 4.
Negative 4.
Negative 4, yes. So find out the, I'm not writing the formula, just substituting the values quickly.
Minus 4.
Minus 4 minus 2.
Yes.
And then 6 minus 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so simplify this one.
Minus 6 divided by 2.
So what it will be? Minus 3.
Yes.
Is the gradient of gradient of PR and PS equal to each other?
No, ma'am.
No.
So as the gradients are not equal as the gradient of P are not equal to the gradient of PS. Gradient of PS. So the points are not collinear. So they are not collinear.
Ma'am, can you go a little bit up so I can copy?
Yes, you can copy. I will zoom out. But don't take too much time, okay? Quickly. They will be collinear if their gradient will be equal to each other. Then boys?
Ma'am, if the gradient is same, so they will be collinear. If the gradient
Yes,
is
they will.
different, so
They
they
are
will
not
not be
collinear.
collinear.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the collinear, the gradient of all the 3 points should be equal to each other.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So move to question 11. Yes, beta. What is question 11?
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you zoom out a bit?
The coordinates of 3 points are a
Again, the 3
minus
points
1 and
coordinates are given. A is -1 and -6.
minus
B is
no
3
ma'am.
and
minus
Ma'am, A is -1 and -3.
wait, I am writing the 10 one. This is 11. So A is -1 and -3. B is 2 and 3. And C is 6 and K. So what we have to prove, all the 3 points are already given to us. It's the same question like the previous one. Then if AB is perpendicular to BC, the condition is already mentioned that AB is perpendicular to BC. AB is perpendicular to BC, so you have to find out the value of K. Yes, boys, what you will do?
M1 multiplied by M2.
Find K. How you will find K? The lines are perpendicular.
And C is yes. We have to find
So we will write, say, yes. So we will, what we will write here to find the value of K? We will write the
ma'am y2 like B and C.
gradient of AB multiplied by gradient of BC, and we will keep it equal to -1. So boys, everyone has to solve it quickly. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1 multiplied by, again the same thing, Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1 is equal to -1. So what will be the answer? If we substitute the values, Mubashir has to substitute the values. Is Mubashir here in the class? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mubashir, substitute the values.
Okay,
AB.
AB. So ma'am, I don't have my calculator on me right now.
My dear, you don't need calculator.
Okay, ma'am. AB.
3.
Ma'am,
Again,
minus 3 and
3. This is Y2. This 3 is Y2. 3
3.
minus -3 over 2 minus -1 multiplied by the next one. BC. Now this is X2, Y2. This is X1 and Y1. So it will be K minus 3 over 6 minus 2 is equal to -1. Yes, now simplify.
6 divided by 3
6 over 3
multiplied by k minus 3 divided by
divided by 4 is equal to -1. Then
2 multiplied by
After that,
K
multiply.
minus 3.
It will be 6k. 6k minus 6 3s are 18. 3 4s are 12 is equal to minus 1. Here what we will do, Mubashir?
Miss,
Ma'am, over
Yes.
here will
Ma'am, can we cut
Can-
6 and 3?
can we simplify 6 and
Yes, you
3?
can. Yes, you can. 3 2s are 6. You can. So it will be when we are going to solve. So it will be, because I didn't cancel, so it will be 6k minus 18 is equal to negative 12. So 6k will be equal to negative 12 plus 18. 6k is equal to 18 minus 12 will be 6. So
Yes.
k is equal to 6 by 6. So k is equal to 1. That is your answer. Any problem in this question? Yes, boys, any problem in this question?
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
Its
ma'am.
second part, the second part of question 11 is the gradient of AC. So can you find the gradient of AC? Very easy question. Only very simple one.
I use the formula for gradient.
Just only use the formula for the single gradient and substitute the pairs from A and C and tell me the answer. Yes, then who is still not in the class? Did you note down their names?
Everyone came.
No, they are only 17. You people are 19. Boys, look at your friends and tell me who is not
One
in the
boy
class.
is absent. Muhammad Arsalan Abbas.
Muhammad Arsalan is absent, and who is the second one who didn't join the class?
He is not
Ma'am, I
absent. He
checked.
joined geography class.
Arsalan?
Bachelor class. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, but he didn't join this class.
Okay,
Math.
so
He's
now
here.
they are
Now he
No, ma'am, he is in the participants.
Right now he came.
now he joined,
Arsalan, why you are so late, beta?
and because attendees are now 18.
Yes,
Ma'am,
now
my
it.
was weak and the meeting wasn't showing to me.
So at least you can send the message in the chat box. We can send you the join option. We can call you. Why you are wasting the time just sitting at the place and waiting that you don't have the option? You just send the message in the chat box that I am not getting the option of for joining button. And who is
Teachers,
the last
my
one?
internet was also not working.
Okay. Who is the other one? Not in the class? Boys, look at your friends and tell me who is not in the class right now.
Ma'am, everyone, I think so. Yes, there are 18 students. Everyone is in the class.
You are 19.
Hey, wait, ma'am, I'm checking.
Okay, so I will check then from attendance. Yes, boys, done with 11. Second part, what's the answer? What's the answer for the 11 second part? Gradient of AC?
4/7.
4/7. Did everyone get the same answer, 4/7?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then move to the last question of the exercise, question 14.
Ma'am,
14. This is just, you can say, the summary of the whole thing. Yes, beta?
ma'am, Muhammad Hassan Abid is not here.
Hassan Abid is not here. Thank you so much. I will write her name. Hassan is not here. Hassan even didn't submit even single homework, not yesterday's, not before one. Okay,
He's
the
absent,
question
I think.
14 is the coordinates again given -1, -6, B is given 3 and 12, C is given K and 6. And there are three questions, A part, B part, C part. In all these three conditions, what you have to do that you have to find out the value of K. The first one is that A, B, C are collinear. So who will tell me that what is the condition for the collinear? It's mentioned that they are collinear. So how you will solve that?
AB is equal to BC.
AB
will
is equal
find
to
any
BC
two.
on
And we will find,
any two.
we will find
You
the
can
gradient
keep
of any two
gradient
points.
of, see, you have three options of gradient. AB, BC, AC. So
AC.
any two you can keep equal. So which two you can keep equal?
AB and BC.
AB and
AB.
BC.
Okay,
Ma'am,
AB and
AB and
BC.
AC.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, your voice and whiteboard is lagging because I am on highway. I am traveling, so I can't hear you properly.
Maybe because of some internet signals, beta.
Yeah, ma'am, signals are lagging, so
Abdul Rahman
I
is
just
there.
wanted.
Abdul Rahman, beta, you can
Yes, ma'am.
watch the. It's better watch the recording again.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, good boy.
Okay.
So we can take any two gradients. So boys, which two gradient you want to keep equal? Gradient of AB first
And BC.
and BC. Okay. So gradient of BC. You will get the same answer. Gradient of BC. Points are in front of you. Quickly, everyone try to solve. Then we will verify the answer. So it will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 from here. Substitute the values, boys. AB. Hassan, solve for AB.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
12 minus 6.
12 minus 6 and
3 minus 1.
and this one
Uh, it is 6 minus 12.
6 minus 12
K
over
minus
k minus 3. Simplify.
12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay, this is 18 over
4
4 and this
is
is
equals to
6
minus
minus
6.
12 over sorry, 6 minus 12 you can simplify, it will be minus 6.
Yes.
Minus 6 over k minus 3. So can you further simplify 18 and 4?
Yes. 2 9 over 2.
9 over 2. So we can write 9 over 2 minus 6 over k minus 3. Then
Cross multiplication.
cross multiply 9 with k minus 3 and 2 with negative 6. Then after that
9k minus 27
27
is equals
negative.
to negative 12.
Mhm,
Then 9k equals to minus 12 plus 27.
mhm,
Then 9k is equals to
15.
15.
Mhm,
Then k is equals to 15 over 9. Then
mhm.
k is equals to 5 over 3.
Okay, then further k is equal to 1 whole 2 by 3
Yes.
when you divide. Very good. Thank you, Hassan. So this is the answer of the first part. Yes, boys, who are solving by themselves. Did you get
Ma'am,
the
I
same
got
answer?
1.89.
Yes, ma'am.
I got the
Because at the back of the book, it's in the fraction forms, whole number, so I just write in that one. But you get 5 by 3. If you divide 5 by 3, you are getting 1 point something. Is it? Yes. So what is the B part? If you're done with this one, can we go to B part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, boys. B part of the question. B part is same as this perpendicular line we have already done, that AB is perpendicular to AC. Yes, boys. We have AB and AB already we have the slope, but BC we don't, AC we don't have. We have to find out.
when gradient of AB is multiplied by gradient of AC is equals to negative 1.
Very good. Gradient of AB multiplied by gradient of AC, and answer should be equal to -1. So you people have to, you can you people do by yourself this one? Yes, boys, can you do by yourself? 8E, what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If because it's the simple question and its answer is also really simple, so it's better to do it by yourself. And I am just solving the C part. Where it is BC is perpendicular to BC is perpendicular to which point?
AC.
Perpendicular to AC. So again, the formula is same. So just write the coordinates here. What are the coordinates of B
3 and 12.
and C?
K and 6.
K and 6. Okay. K and 6. And for A, minus 1, minus 6.
Yes.
And this is K and 6. So what's the formula?
Gradient of BC is multiplied by gradient of AC is equals to minus 1.
Gradient of BC multiplied by BC multiplied by gradient of AC, and that is equal to -1. Okay, so formula is what? The same formula, gradient formula. We are using y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 multiplied by y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that is equal to -1. Substitute the values.
one line up only.
This one, that is for the previous question.
Yes, ma'am.
Substitute the values from here. BC 6 minus 12. Yes, boys, is this 6 minus 12? From these 2 points, BC, y2 is 6, y1 is 12. X2 is k, x1 is 3. From these 2 points, this one and this one, it is 6 minus 6 over k minus 1 is equal to -1. Simplify. We already submitted the values, substituted the values, just simplify. 6 minus 12 will be -6, k minus 3, 6 plus 6 will be 12 over k plus 1 is equal to -1. Then multiply the numerator with the numerator, denominator with the denominator. 12 6 are, how many tables do you know? Are now using the calculator, so no need of any table. Yes, boys, how many tables?
Ma'am, I noted 12.
Okay. No one up to 16?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now you are grown up, we can't say anything to you. So multiply these two, simplify these two products. Multiply k with this k, then k with 1. So what it will be? K square plus k ones are k minus 3k minus 3 is equal to -1. So if we further simplify, so what it will be? -72 over k square minus 2k minus 3 is equal to -1. Yes, beta. Can we write it like that? After that, do the cross multiplication. I'm going to do here, so it will be easy for you to see. So it will be -72 is equal to -1 multiplied by k square minus 2k minus 3. If you simplify, what it will be? -72 minus k square plus 2k and plus 3. Because we want to shift all the variables and constant to one side, and we have to keep the right side equal to 0. So it will be k square minus 2k minus 3 minus 72 is equal to 0. We shifted all these 3 points to this side and make the right side 0. Then if you simplify, it will be k square minus 2k minus 75 is equal to 0. Which situation is this one?
Quadratic equation.
Quadratic equation. So what you will do for the quadratic equation? How you can solve the quadratic equation?
Formula minus b plus
Okay. So what is a here?
1
B is equal
minus
to, C is equal to
minus 75.
formula because the unknown variable is k. So k is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac square root of that over 2a. Substitute the values. Minus into minus 2 plus minus minus 2 square minus 4, a is 1, c is minus 75 and square root of that over 2 and this is 1. Now you can further simplify. Do you have calculators with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
ma'am.
so plus minus it will be 4, it will be plus 300, 75 4 times 300 over 2. 2 plus minus 304. If you have calculator, just take the square root of 304. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, 17.44.
Without converting it into decimal. It's coming 4 into square root of 19.
19.
This you have to write over 2. So can we take something common from this 2 and this 4?
Ma'am, can we directly write this whole equation in calculator and then answer?
No need to write that because we need the answer in square root form. So take 2 common, it will be 1 plus minus 2 square root of 19 divided by 2. So this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled with each other and your final answer will be 1 plus minus 2 square root of 19. This is the value of k. That is the answer of your last part of your question.
Ma'am, can
Ma'am,
you go a little bit up now?
Yes, I'm going to zoom out so you can copy this whole question. It's too much. Can you see now whole question without the formula?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, yes, ma'am.
Only this was the different question where we applied the quadratic formula. The rest all are very simple values and which I gave you to solve by yourself 11b. That was really simple.
Ma'am, I did 11B.
And did 11b. Which answer did you get?
Minus 53.25.
Answer is wrong. Do it again.
Ma'am, I got minus 55.
Minus
B.
55 is the correct answer. Minus 55 is the correct answer for 11b. Not 11b, 14b. Negative 55 is the correct answer. Boys, are you sure that you completed this whole exercise on your resistors?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Until question number 14.
Yes. The question 14 is the last question of this exercise.
Okay.
So I can trust on you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Then, okay. Because if you missed some work, then
Ma'am, I
after
have
that
done the
it will be.
classwork in the other copy,
Hmm.
like, and the homework in the register.
No, beta, you should do everything on the same resistor. It's not good that you are doing classwork on somewhere else and the homework on somewhere else. You should do classwork and homework together, like how we are solving the questions in class, like whole exercise on the same resistor. Okay? Boys done this one, so I want to give the review of the this exercise. If you copied.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Copied?
ma'am. Done.
Okay. Everyone has done. Can I move the screen? If someone is solving or still doing, you can tell me. I feel like that only 3-4 students are participating in the class and rest whole class is just sitting or maybe they are muting their mic and they are playing the games.
Ma'am, I'm almost done.
Okay, thank you. So can I move the screen if you people have done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I want to give you the quick review of this whole exercise, whatever we have done. So please be attentive. The first thing, there are total three things we used. The number one is when the lines are parallel. The condition is when the lines are parallel to each other. So what we have to do then? When the lines are parallel, the number one is when the lines are parallel, so we can say the gradient of the line 1 is equal to the gradient of the line 2. This is the only condition for the parallel lines. And what is the second condition? When the lines are perpendicular to each other, when the lines are perpendicular to each other, then we used two formulas. Basically, the formula is m1 into m2 is equal to -1, but somewhere we use the reciprocal. So we use the reciprocal one in question 1, question 2 and question 5. When one line is given, let's suppose that one line is given to us, like it can be any number, maybe it is 8x plus 15. So if the gradient of one line is already given to us, like we have the value of m1, we want to find out the value of m2. So we are using the formula that m2 is equal to the negative reciprocal of m1. Or if we have m1 with us, so m2 we want to find out, that will be the negative reciprocal of m2. But this is the only formula you have to use when the one line is already given, its gradient is given, and you have to find out the gradient of the second line. But if the question is that the two lines are perpendicular to each other, like AB is perpendicular to BC, and you have to find out the value of any unknown, that let's suppose that is the k, you have to find out the value of k, value of b, something like that. In that case, you have to apply the formula, the gradient of the line 1 multiplied by the gradient of line 2, and you have to keep it equal to -1. This is the formula. Remember that this is the formula only you have to use. Abdurrahman, sometimes you used half of this one and half of the other one in the work. What you have to do, that you have to use this formula, this only formula for when the lines are perpendicular, and you have to find out the value of some unknown number. Okay, then the third condition is for the collinear points. Third condition is for the collinear points, and for the collinear points I explained you that if there are 3 points, A point, then there is B point, there is C point. Don't take it, don't just mixed up with the parallel line. Here it is very clear that you have three lines, AB, three pairs, AB, BC, AC. You have three options. So the gradient of AB, gradient of BC, gradient of AC, they all should be equal. Gradient of AB, gradient of BC, and the gradient of AC. All three should be equal. So you can keep any two equal to each other if it's already mentioned in the question that the points are collinear. So you can keep any 2 points equal to, gradient of any 2 points equal to each other, and find the value of the unknown variable, whatever is mentioned in the question. And sometimes we use, when we have to use the length of some line, then we use the distance formula. Only this is the review of the whole exercise. Please don't mix up the concept with each other. I hope so that all of your concepts related to this exercise are clear. If there is any problem, any question regarding this exercise, so you can ask, because we are over with it. Yes, my dear. Any problem, any question?
No, ma'am. No problem. No question.
Really?
No, ma'am.
All the concepts are clear. How to do
Yes,
parallel
ma'am.
line, how to do perpendicular line when one line is given, and how to which formula used for the perpendicular line when you have to find out the value of any unknown.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
And collinear also clear.
Yes.
When you want to give the test of this exercise 6D, quickly tell me the day.
Next
Next
week.
next week, but which day?
Sunday.
Monday.
Sunday?
No, Tuesday.
Is Monday okay?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
You can come
Yes,
Tuesday.
ma'am.
Ma'am, Thursday.
Sundays. Shortly.
Then move to
Tuesday, ma'am,
Thursday.
Tuesday.
Move to Thursday.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thursday.
I want to see that after 1 week, do you remember everything or no?
Okay, ma'am.
So test of 6D will be next Thursday.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, and don't forget to buy your graph copies on this weekend, because from Sunday onwards we are going to use a graph copy.
Okay.
Keep your graph copy and scientific calculator ready with you. Only this much for today. Allah Hafiz. Have a nice day.
Allah Hafiz.